Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more RWBY. This is Volume 6, Chapter 9, Lost. And last time, everybody ran into the roadblock that is Caroline Cordovan. She seems to have an interesting past with Miss Calavera. Would be interested in finding out more about that. Team Junior found out what Jin revealed to Team RWBY about this fight against Salem, that she's undefeatable, it's unwinnable, and Jean was attacking Oscar over it. Hard to watch, sad to see. I understand the emotional weight behind his actions, because if there's no defeating Salem, what did Pyrrha die for? But he went overboard in attacking Oscar. Oscar ran away after that. Gotta go find him. He's a victim in all of this too. Like, he's had his body forcibly taken away from him. He's not capable of having any private moments ever again. Such an incredible intrusion. But yeah, I feel bad for all of our team. Maybe that's why they all feel a little lost, hence the title. I mean, Pro is off drinking too. Let's see where this next chapter takes us, shall we? Leave a like, really helps with the channel. We are 1 week ahead over on Patreon, and let's get started.
This is how the war begins.
All wings engage. Interceptors 3 and 4. Take bogeys 2 o'clock, Angel 6.
Ralph, do you see that?
I see it.
Contact, hostile net attack.
Shit.
Still your cockpits, do not engage.
This is not a skirmish. This is not airspace confusion. This is not a terrorist action. This is it. The Union's making their play.
Open lock.
Stay close. The darkness cannot last. No hope, no path.
Both of them thinking about Adam. Neapolitan. Very cool action sequence in the opening. Alright, let's see where we go here.
I hate being kept in the dark like this.
Yeah, Cinder was a pain, but at least she kept us filled in.
Can I ask you something?
You're gonna.
She has doubts.
Why did you come with us? The night Cinder and I found you.
Why are you asking?
Just answer the question.
Just made sense.
It made sense.
All my life, my father trained me to be a killer, an assassin like him. And then moments after I killed him, you two showed up looking for someone with my exact skills. Just felt like it was meant to be.
That's it?
Hey, what's your problem?
I mean, there has to be something you want from this, right?
Salem's promised us everything.
Everything?
Win this thing for her, we'll be top dogs in her new world. What more do you want?
Cinder was the only family I ever had. She cared about me, taught me things. But without her here, I don't know if what we're doing...
Wake up already.
I don't know if you want to voice this here.
Cinder doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about either of us.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You're in denial. And if you're gonna start having a crisis of identity or some crap, get me out of it. I'm sorry you didn't have a mommy that loved you, but I had a father who hated me. He never went easy on me. Every day of training was a beating. And when I unlocked my semblance, he stole it with his. This is a crutch. This makes you weak. He told me I could have it back when I was strong. So I got strong. But I never got it back. I've had to work harder than anyone to get where I am. You may not like it here without Cinder, but I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, yes, the world is mean, and I'm a big, bad man now, just like the others.
Ugh.
How long have you been standing there?
Everybody's picking a
All you
fight.
ever learned was pain and violence, and now you're too afraid to leave it. Such a tragedy.
You don't know me.
Hey!
Shh, 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 shh. I want to tell you both a little secret. Your question is all wrong.
What?
What do you want from this? Children, please. If you're not loving what you're doing, then you're in the wrong field.
So what? Are you saying we should just leave?
Oh, no, 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 no. You can't do that.
Then what did you come here for?
To say farewell. There's been a change in plans. Her Grace must act swiftly if we are to prevail. If General Ironwood comes to his senses and calls upon aid from Vacuo, all may be lost for us. And so the good doctor and I are being sent to Atlas to prepare.
Oh, God.
Prepare for what?
Tyrion! It's time.
Bye-bye.
Do what makes you happy, children. Please. I'm begging you.
Creepy.
Oscar!
Poor kid.
The city's enormous. He could have gone anywhere. This is all my fault. I overreacted.
I still don't really understand what happened. Was it about the mission?
It's kind of hard to talk about.
I know. Top secret. Did he do something wrong?
No.
No.
He didn't.
I
We just got
did.
some new information, and it's going to be a lot harder than we thought.
I mean, if it was easy, then it wouldn't be important, right?
I think we're all just a bit unsure of what to do next.
Anything easy
Okay.
isn't worth doing.
Stay in Mistral, get your licenses at Haven, and come back to Argus. There's a lot of good you can do here. I
Not
know
enough.
your mission is important, but it's not like you're the only ones who can do it. It's not the only mission that needs doing.
It's not that simple.
I should go pick up Adrian from daycare. I'll let Tara know what's happened, and we'll meet you later. Good luck.
You can't talk about it with anybody else either because...
Hey, there's a cafe over there. Why don't we get something to warm up?
I'm okay. You two go on ahead.
Don't punish yourself, or
You don't want anything?
it's not gonna help.
We'll be right back.
Punishing yourself isn't gonna help. What is this?
Once, like a
Oh.
dream, you looked at me, and
This will never not be painful.
Some people fall in love for life, others never get it right. Love's fickle when it grows.
Lost.
One thing that I know for sure, longer than our lives.
It's really beautiful, isn't it?
Red hair also.
Yeah. Why here?
She trained here. Sanctum Academy. Everyone was crushed when she chose Beacon over Haven. No one wanted to see her go, but it was where she wanted to be. I'm just glad she was surrounded by such amazing people.
She should be standing here.
She is. She understood that she had a responsibility to try. I don't think she would regret her choice, because a huntress
she doesn't
would understand that there really wasn't a choice to make. And a huntress is what she always wanted to be.
Pyrrha never got the chance to graduate, but she was a huntress.
Thank you.
John?
They got him something anyway. She's gone? Heck?
John, why did you...
I'm sorry. I've been a terrible leader. And a terrible friend, and I...
John, this has to stop.
We heard what you said to Cinder at Haven. You're not being fair to yourself. We love you, just like we loved Pyrrha. We're teammates. Family.
We don't want to lose you too.
I think she knew she wasn't going to win. That she might not come out alive. But she also knew she was the only one that could try.
So she did.
Maybe we should too.
Yeah, we should.
Pyrrha may not be by our side anymore, but we can fight like she is.
And in a way, she will be.
We should check back in at the house. Come on.
Pyrrha.
Thank you.
Will we ever get to a point where we're just grateful that she was in our lives? That leaf, is it like a spiritual thing? I don't know.
I've never seen him this bad.
Oh, God.
Come on, let's get him up.
Why am I on the stairs?
Probably because no one's home, Uncle Crow. We've been out looking for Oscar.
Oscar?
I'm sure this looks great to the neighbors.
No luck?
No. You?
Don't worry. We aren't going to Atlas without him.
We?
Sorry we won't be staying.
No, you're not.
How about we get out of the cold?
Oh, I was wondering when you'd get back.
He's been here the whole time! Oh my god.
You had us worried sick. Are you okay?
What are you wearing?
Is something cooking?
Oh, yeah, I thought maybe you guys would appreciate a hot meal after spending all day looking for me, apparently.
It's my fault we were all out there in the first place. Oscar, I am so sorry for earlier. I was way out of line, and what I said...
No, it's okay. These past few days, I've been scared of the same things you were.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be me. But I did some thinking, and I do know that I want to do everything I can to help with whatever time I have left.
Good. This team isn't the same without you, Oscar.
The casserole!
We're on it, Chef.
Casserole!
Combat gear looks good. Where are you going now?
I don't want to get in the way of your celebration.
You've been gone all day. Just sit with us.
Look, Ruby, I'm glad you kids worked out, whatever all that was. But the fact is, we're not a single step closer to Atlas.
Actually, I think I have an idea. But it's sort of a no going back kind of idea.
Oh?
Well, let's hear
We're gonna break through?
With Cordo on watch, only Atlas airships have the clearance to leave for Solitas. So, we steal an Atlas airship.
Even the baby's laughing.
Just breaking the law. That's definitely worse.
How would we even get onto the airfield?
That part I haven't quite figured out yet. But I was...
Okay,
it's an idea.
Just stop. Look, if this thing goes south, it's not something we can just fight our way out of. This is the Atlas military we're talking about. For your sake, just drop this.
No.
I want to hear him out.
Ruby.
I want to hear him out. I know you're trying to protect us, that you're afraid we can't do it, but right now, I don't really care what you think. Just because you don't have an idea doesn't mean we're out of options. Oz hasn't been here to tell us what to do, but we still managed to get this far anyway. We've been in bad situations before, and we didn't need an adult to come save us or tell us what to do. We just did it our way. And I say we do it our way. And if you think you can keep up with us kids, we'd be happy to have you.
Looks like you didn't give her enough credit either.
Oh. This is emotional. Crow's just completely broken right now. He has been fighting on behalf of Ozpin for, I'm guessing, at least 2 decades more than the others. So he also has a drinking problem. He also has mental health issues from his unluckiness, which just sucks. What a bad semblance. I was about to say quirk. Bad semblance. All right. Wow. We had some really... I mean, that wasn't the only emotional part there at the end. Emerald and Mercury. Emerald getting more and more uncomfortable with the situation she's in. She feels very indebted to Cinder, who it's hard to know where Cinder stands on all of this. We don't know her motivations enough. It's very likely, very possible at least, that she simply picked up Mercury and Emerald because she saw that they were going to be of use. But was there some kinship there? Was there? I don't know. It's possible, but we don't know. And they fight together over that. But then Tyrion comes, and he clearly is still on another level from these two. Too bad. Mercury has been abused, was abused all of his childhood, had his semblance stripped from him, never got it back. I've said this in like so many videos now, like 3 videos in the last 3 months maybe. But people grow and get better when they have love and support. And he had none of that. So can we really blame him for, how much do we blame him for being the way he is? Is it possible that if we showed him a better way, there'd be something different? If somebody else came upon Emerald instead of Cinder, would things be different? Probably. Yeah, I fully believe that. Meanwhile, Tyrion's saying goodbye, going with Watts to Atlas. So I don't think we've seen Watts really in action or doing anything yet. So it'll be a first. And yeah, searching for Oscar. He was back at the house the entire time. He just went out to get some ingredients for food for casserole. I'm actually kind of hungry right now I think about it, but they're feeling guilty. Jean was feeling particularly down on himself, but punishing yourself is not going to help find Oscar. It's not going to help make it up to Oscar. Oscar doesn't want you to hurt yourself and punish yourself. I'm glad his friends are there for him as always. He said he didn't want anything, but they still got something for him. That's extra sweet. Knowing that he was turning them down, not because he didn't want something, but because he was punishing himself. Good reading into him for that. And who was that woman who was standing there? And why did she disappear? Am I ridiculous in thinking that's the spirit of Pyrrha taking a form to help Jean grieve? I don't know. This will never not be sad. And maybe he can get to a point where he's not just completely broken about it, but he can also be... Maybe he can get to a point where he's happy that he had her in his life. I mean, time heals all. I don't think time heals all. I think time is a filter where your grief passes through. It doesn't heal, but it changes due to this filter. I don't know. I don't know who this other person is otherwise, but I mean, the flowers were there at the end, so I guess she's not a figment of his imagination or Pyrrha working spirit magic somehow. She doesn't live among, I don't know, the energy in the world because the flowers on the ground. But why did she run away afterward then? But yeah, Jean was right. She was a huntress. Oh, so sad. Yeah, they all love you. You're family. We're working on this together. And so, yeah, these 3 decide also to join up with Team RWBY to go forward in whatever quest they can, even though they know that Salem cannot be defeated. She can't be destroyed or killed. Can she be contained? But even if she is contained, once the god of destruction and creation come back, they will see that humanity is not together, has not been united. So that would be a problem too. Crow is a mess, and I understand it, but he has a duty to look at all their angry faces. I don't think we see Blake's face much at all this chapter, but or her expressions at least. And he has a responsibility to these kids. He wasn't their teacher, but he was a hunter, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to... Like, clearly he's dealing with a lot, and he's trying to cope. I don't know. And Oscar's here the whole time, making food. I loved all their reactions. So cute. So cute. Jean. Oh. Jean gets halfway through his apology when Oscar lets him off a little easy, because these girls are so cute. Jean lets him off easy a little bit because he understands Jean's doubts and Jean's state of shock and feeling of betrayal. So he didn't want to have him go through all of it when he understood that he was already in the proper place. And here we are. We're all going to go forward, but Crow, I don't know. He's in a I feel like I don't know what the best way to deal with him is, because Ruby's being a little hard on him, but also showing some love, saying like, we would love to have you with us. But I don't know what kind of love he needs right now. He needs some sort of reassurance. Is it tough love? Is it somebody to empathize with him? I don't know. I love how the little kid laughs when he suggests stealing and attacking a ship to go to Atlas. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Crow. Yeah, I mean, you would get in trouble, very, very big trouble, if you stole a ship and got caught, but this is the fate of the world we're talking about. Even if we're not successful in taking down, even if we can't be successful in taking down Salem, we still, being the only group that really knows what's going on and can do something about it, I mean, they have to try. They feel like they have to try. And with how much Ruby reveres Crow, with how much she looked up to him, really calling him out, she's really becoming more of her own person, I think. Not more of her own person. She's always been unapologetically herself, but I think she's becoming more comfortable with who she is and becoming more comfortable as a leader. And it's nice to see. Maybe her words here are what he needed to hear. And even though there's no hope to complete this journey to defeat Salem, there's hope in doing something. It's better than doing nothing, and they can't just do nothing and go about their normal lives like Jean's sister was suggesting, because she doesn't know the real truth. So yeah. Very emotional episode. Very emotional. Hopefully Crow, I don't know what it would take for Crow to snap out of it. I don't have any friends who've ever gone through something like a substance abuse, or alcoholism or addiction of any kind. My father had a gambling addiction, but he got over it when I was like a baby. So yeah, I really have no connection with anybody who's actually, no, I have a friend who was not addicted to pot, but he needed weed to deal with the pain of sleeping. So basically, should I be sharing the story? Basically, I'll leave his name out of it, obviously, but basically his home, he was very, very poor and they had no money to move or anything, and his home was just infested with bed bugs, and so he was bitten everywhere, couldn't go to sleep without smoking weed. And so he wasn't addicted at all, I don't think, but just the pain and the lack of, I don't know, everything, just lack of money, lack of everything. And he didn't let anybody know at the time. He wore long sleeve shirts, even in like sweaters in summer, and people were always asking him and he would like play it off. It wasn't until like maybe a decade afterward where he talked about it with me, and I was like, why didn't you tell us? And yeah, he just suffered in silence, which was, I couldn't be there for him because he wouldn't talk to us. But yeah, he's the only, I don't know any other people who have dealt with addiction or have had extremely unhealthy coping mechanisms who have retreated this much. But yeah, it's sad to see Crow like this. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how to help him. I mean, go to therapy is the one one of the things that help most people through most issues, at least a little bit. Like it's not the cure all to everything, but it can help. And I don't know if they have therapists in this world. Hopefully they do, but yeah, hopefully if they don't, at least talk with his friends. I don't know. They're so much younger than him. Are they his disciples? Are they his mentees? His traveling companions? Hopefully, they can reach something where they can reach him and help him feel a little better. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. Looking forward to the next chapter. We're 1 week ahead over there on Patreon, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.